What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here and welcome to another home tech episode. This series is going to become some of the newest home upgrades that I've made each month. And as different tech products come and design items come that I've added to my home setup, I'm here to show you guys each one, talk about how it contributes to the setup and why I picked it up. And in this video, I think I have a big variety of that. Whether it is a portable power washer for cleaning the outside of the house and the glass railings, to design items like the Vestaboard Note, the latest robot vacuum that I think might be the best one for my current setup, a clock that I imported from Japan, a smart toilet that I've added to my basement renovation, of course some audio products, and also not to forget my new barbecue setup that I'm so excited to show you for the summer. As always, if you guys want to win an item from this episode, just drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and also leave a comment down below with your Instagram username so someone from my team can contact the winner in 2 weeks. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know I have a huge appreciation for functional art, and more specifically in the world of speakers, we've been able to experience some beautiful designs and technologies coming together. And in this case, I have the Pantheone 1 and the Obsidian multi-room luxury whole home audio system, which has been designed exclusively for architectural interiors in mind, such as my new home living room setup. The Pantheone 1 is really meant to make a statement, something that can fit in the corner with room-filling audio and an immersive 360-degree sound that anchors the main speaker setup for a large space. It's an omnidirectional setup that has been handcrafted by architectural resin and available in black and white. It features precision-matched drivers, a high-efficiency amplifier, and high-resolution audio support up to 24-bit 192 kHz, as well as streaming built-in and Wi-Fi multi-room. The way it's shaped and designed is not only beautiful and unique, but also functional in distributing the sound throughout the room while also having touch controls on the top. And if you combine the Obsidian speaker in a multi-rim setup, its design approach looks like it's been chiseled from earth and engineered for your space. The multifaceted geometry looks incredible, and by having the option of setting up a multi-room setup with the Pantheone 1, or also bringing it with you anywhere with 15 hours of battery life, it's meant to give you the ultimate versatility. The Pantheone lineup is definitely another example of unique design that also serves as functional art and technology that allows you to enjoy the art of visual design and music. So this right here is the new XGIMI Elfin Flip 4K projector. And I feel like in the summertime, it is so nice to be able to have your friends over, play video games, watch some movies, or even be able to enjoy it outside or in your backyard. But also in the spirit of FIFA this year, XGIMI also has their partnership with FC26, which I've been playing a lot lately and taking a bit of a break from playing ice hockey all the time on my PS5. And that is because this little portable projector actually has only a 1 millisecond input lag, which means you can actually game on it and have an enjoyable experience. It features a compact and portable design with an integrated 150-degree adjustable stand and handle. It weighs in just over 1.5 kilograms, and when it comes to the image quality, it features an RGB triple laser technology with 1600 ISO lumens of brightness, a 20,001 dynamic contrast ratio, and also a 110% BT 2020 color gamut for wide, vibrant color reproduction. It also has optical zoom, and you're able to project from 40 inches to 200 inches at a 4K resolution. As I mentioned, it also has a 1 millisecond response time, VRR, and ALLM for smoother, low latency gameplay. From an input standpoint, you have 2 HDMI ports, including one being eARC if you want to connect it to an audio system, 2 USB ports, and you also have built-in 64 gigabytes of storage, and also some speakers which are 7-watt Harman Kardons, so it definitely isn't the loudest speaker system because of its portability, but you also have the option to use HDMI eARC. This is probably the most impressive portable projector that I have ever checked out. Typically, when there is a projector of this size, there are so many different drawbacks, but this right here is not only small, very easy to bring around, and also easy to power, but at the same time, I mean, I love the way it is able to fold, and I'm very surprised that it has the gaming capabilities that it does at its size. And so if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I'm going to drop a link down below, and a huge thanks to XGIMI for sponsoring this video. So as if giving you guys more previews of my new home, there's a patio on the end that has the best panoramic view of the ocean and the mountains, and I wanted to take advantage of that by spending more time outside and cooking some of these summer dinners. This right here is a custom setup from Mount Alpi, and particularly it is the Mont Alpi 805 6-burner deluxe setup with a fully custom modular system that I've put together to check off all of the boxes. I wanted a burner that was relatively large. If I'm ever hosting people, instead of making everything in the kitchen, I can take it out here, hang out, enjoy the view. But there's also a beverage center and fridge where I could have the prepped meat or the drinks that are just ready to grab and go. There's also a side burner on the end, and you can really go with your imagination. There's options for a beer keg dispenser, and you also have the choice of a sink as well. In this case, I didn't really need a sink because I'm very close to the kitchen, but this just fits so perfectly. And when you take a look at it, it not only is made out of a durable 304 stainless steel that is marine grade and it's rust and corrosion resistant, but on top of that, they have these beautiful mitered granite countertops that also have a waterfall edge, which is a must-have 100% of the times for any of the kitchens that I've done, even the outdoor ones. And for the most part, they're ready to go, delivered quite quickly, and I was able to put it together in just a few hours. You have the choice between propane and natural gas, and in this case, I have it hooked up to natural gas and plugs over here. I just couldn't think of a more perfect setup than this, and it's a lot of fun to go to their website, go based on the dimensions, the visuals, and all of the configurations that they've set, and build the perfect setup for yourself. So this right here is the Vestaboard Note. It is a smaller and more affordable version to the larger Vestaboard. And that was something that I had tested out before, really liked it, but just had troubles justifying whether or not I needed to spend that kind of money or if I would use it at all. But after having one come with the house, I actually really like it. It is able to sync with different feeds, have stocks, sports scores, customized messages, but I mainly use it for productivity. But one thing that I had been low-key wishing over the years is that they made a model that was a little bit smaller and a bit more affordable, but fundamentally the same idea. And it's meant to be a fun way to display the information that you need or custom messages for your family and have many people be able to display whatever they want on this feed and also see it manually change through different animations. I can just go ahead and post like a joke or whatever I want on here, see it change the animation. But when the soccer game starts for FIFA today, for example, I can also have it set to display that feed. I can even have it connected to my calendar. And on top of that, I've also been able to connect stocks. You can connect your Instagram following, your Shopify sales. But generally speaking, the experience with the app is really nice. I can just send anything I want to the Vestaboard, set it on a schedule, and also set certain hours where it doesn't cause any noise. At a price point closer to $1,000, I think it starts to make a lot more sense, and I could see a lot of workspaces and families embracing a product like this. I personally really like aviation, and specifically retro aviation, and so seeing the airport boards in a design inspiration is really cool to me, but at the end of the day, it is a much smarter product than that and combines analog art with digital feeds like this. The only complaint I have is that the Vestaboard subscription to be able to set up feeds is a significant cost that you have to factor in. And even though the monthly I think is around $10, which isn't anything insane, I do feel like for the consumer, if you've already spent $1,000 or in the case of the larger Vestaboard, thousands of dollars, having to pay on top of that to take advantage of its full feature set that could make it worth it is a bit unfortunate. So I just did a whole basement renovation, and one thing I was very excited about was just modernizing everything, and specifically, the toilet is the best way to do that. The Horo T38 Smart Toilet has a built-in tank, booster pump, front and rear wash bidet systems, heated seat, and nightlight, and it has very reliable flushing that also has a backup power, so during power outages, you can still flush. What I really liked about this is, first off, the design. It's very minimal and has like a tankless look to it that doesn't take up too much space, is not overwhelming, but with that natural glow and that smooth look, I think it looks amazing in any space. This one features a 360-degree siphon flush system with a built-in water tank, pump-assisted flushing, and a powerful jet flow, and as I mentioned, it also has a booster battery as well. The remote control is very straightforward, and there's also a little button on the bottom that allows you to have a night light and a press to open or flush. It even has a pre-wet function to ensure nothing gets stuck, multiple cleaning modes, warm air dryer, and it even uses UV sterilization and an automatic deodorization through a solution that you can add. And so it feels like it's a toilet where every single feature has been thought of and considered. So if you're looking for a toilet that is stylish, technological, has all of the intuitive features that you might need, and also great flushing technology, then the Horo T38 one is one that you should definitely check out, even for the design itself. So the next piece that I picked up is this Dalton double-sided clock from Japan. It is a clock that I've seen quite a lot online, and I've always liked the idea of having a clock that you can see from both sides, and in a long hallway like this, it is functional at the same time while serving as a piece of art. It's available in black, green, and gray. And I feel like because there's already so many neutral colors in the home just by nature, the green is a way to change it up. I'm gonna be placing it in the middle of the hallway right here, and as I come down the hallway on either side, I can see the time, and to be able to change the battery and set the time, it is actually magnetically attached. Dalton is a home goods company that was founded in 1988, and they specialize in retro American, industrial, and vintage design, and they have a lot of cool pieces as well. As I said, it is quite expensive, and so I was trying to decide for a while whether or not it was exactly worth it, but I imported it from Japan, and I have to say it looks quite good, and I really like the way the font looks, but also how it mounts on the wall and looks so seamless. And it's honestly one of my favorite accessories that I've picked up so far. This right here is the Matic robot vacuum, and I'm someone who has reviewed a lot of great robot vacuums in the past few years. But I'm someone who likes to use a robot vacuum very simply. All I want is for it to be able to vacuum the house, not even mop, and it just can't get stuck at all. And this right here is the Matic. It's made by a company based in the US, and they focus a lot on the privacy elements as well, but it's also really stripped everything down to the bread and butter of a robot vacuum and ensured that its main purpose works effectively. It has a bit of a different design look to it, more squared, a little bit bigger, and in there you have a bin that you can take out, and it has the ability to mop and also vacuum. But what I found right off the bat is that the cameras on it work very, very well. It uses AI-powered cameras instead of LiDAR to navigate more like a human, and it continually builds photorealistic 3D maps while avoiding cords, shoes, and clutter. And I also like how instead of focusing on increasing the suction power, it prioritizes intelligence and reliability. It does an incredible job in its sensing, and it's also extremely quiet at just 55 decibels. With a full battery, the Matic can complete 2.5 hours of vacuuming or 3 hours of mapping, and I would say for a 4,000 square foot main floor, it was doing it in about 2 to 3 charges or so. And the only complaints that I have is that it is slower than the other options on the market, and also in a larger home, the bin can fill up very quickly. Again, it's not a feature-packed robot vacuum that goes above and beyond. It has the self-cleaning, self-emptying, and all that good stuff. But in terms of just vacuuming the home while causing the minimum disruption, this has actually been the best one that I have used yet. And I can really feel that Matic has narrowed in on the fundamentals of what makes a robot vacuum good and important, as opposed to just throwing a bunch of features in the space, which is actually the more common route. So I'm told I buy a lot of random stuff on Amazon that I don't really need. And I feel like for the most part, people are right. But there's been a few tech accessories that I purchased recently for my home that I've found to be very handy. And this right here is the Fanttik NB10 Nano Portable Power Washer. I think it came into about $150, which I wasn't sure how many times I'd actually use it, so I picked it up and tried to decide if I was going to keep it or if it was something that I end up returning. And honestly, it's been pretty useful. If you ever need to just have a hose around the house, clean off your barbecue, clean off some bird poop that is all over the glass, and you don't want to have to pull out the entire hose, it is a very handy solution. And it has about 100 PSI of pressure, but if you want something with higher pressure and higher capacity, they also have the NB10 Flip, which I'm also going to try out soon. So Just in terms of this one in particular, it is more portable. It is able to carry about 8 liters of water, and you also have a little compartment on the bottom to store the hose. So when you bring it around, it is fully contained and easy to store, but it's also made for people who are going camping, for example, and want a portable water source. So it's just a very easy way to have a 100 PSI pressure hose, which is not very high pressure, but it's enough to do day-to-day cleaning around the house, wherever you are, and it's also grab and go. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what your favorite part was in the comment section below. I already have another episode of this ready, as there are just so many home things that I'm adding recently. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Home Tech, and I'll see you all in the next one.